Hello, this is Vexx, and welcome back to Tyranny. If you remember in our last video, we had just secured Echo Call Crossing for, well, Kairos' army, although it was asked of us by the disfavored. And as we got back to the disfavored camp, I noticed that we got a missive here. Let's take a look at that. Oh, it's from the Veteran Guard. May the edict claim your worthless life. We are not completely without our senses. We knew Kairos would issue an edict on our valley. Perhaps the Overlord has a sick sense of humor, but I can assure you I laughed when I learned the death sentence doomed the Oathbreaker and Puppet equally. I had such a low expectation for the servant of the so-called Archon of Justice. Tunon seems little more than a passive stooge that sits on a throne to legitimize the carnage and plunder of the other Archons. The face of prosperity that lets Kairos claim one thing while being another. I would have hoped that you actually did serve justice, the notion, not the Archon. But your actions have said otherwise. At least I can thank you for proving my cynicism entirely warranted. If you survive this upcoming slaughter, bear witness that I, Tuvis Ari of the Veteran Guard, do take responsibility for the actions of my crew. Should my warriors come before the court's awe, tell Tunon they were starving, desperate, and easily manipulated into a struggle that was mine, not theirs. Sell this lie as well as you would sell the lies of the Overlord. Tarkus Ari, Captain of the Veteran Guard, Patriot of Apex. Now, this does bring up a point that I kind of alluded to, or outright said, I can't recall exactly, in the past. There are actually a couple different endings to this game, or well, paths. They kind of end in the same area. But one of them we have kind of locked off from the onset as our choices. That choice is actually joining the Veteran Guard in this assault. Now, the ways that is achieved actually go all the way back to the conquest phase. If you recall, after taking the Bastard City, we had a choice to go to Lethian's Crossing, which we chose, or go to join the conquest of Apex. Well, as you can see from this Tarkus Ari's statement, this area is the former Apex. Now that's the first step, and throughout the conquest there are multiple steps which make the Veteran Guard, or the Oathbreakers as they're called in this time, but, well, I guess they're just called that because they broke their oath of surrender. Through our choices during the conquest, they become a little bit more favorable to us. As you can see here, Veteran Guard, they got okay-ish favor, well, I guess low, and same with low wrath. But if you also recall, there have been a few choices in the game that have gained us both favor and wrath with the Veteran Guard, such as our conversation with Ebb. We gained a few points of favor by humoring her and talking to her honestly. Now, I'm not 100% sure whether that tips things in the favor of joining the Guard or not, but it doesn't hurt. You also recall that the Scarlet Chorus asked us to go help them capture that Guard. I can't remember his name, Felix Vittori or something like that. Pelix Vittori, I can't remember. He had a weird name. If we actually let him run away, as there was options to do that, that again helps us get favor with the Veteran Guard, and will make them want us to join them. Finally, as you saw in our last video, well, near the end of it, we had the choice to let everyone in Echo Call Crossing go, both the Veteran Guard and the villagers. If we actually do that and let them go, as well as everything else I've just mentioned, this message will be very different. I believe, as I've never actually done it myself, it basically says, you've proven yourself to be somewhat sympathetic to us. Come to this location and talk to us. At that point, we have the choice to join the guard in the defense of their citadel, ancestral hall, I believe it's called, or something like that. Or we can come back here and continue on with helping the forces of Kairos do it. Now, obviously, as I said, that option is not for us, as we don't have that option anymore. I'll just sell that. Just make our sell while I continue talking. Now, there are a couple other choices which are coming up, which also change the game, although these changes coming up are a little more slight. At least some of them. I'll keep those. As you will soon see. Now, I've already chosen which route I plan to go through, but I will discuss it as we get to it. Obviously, because I'm just that nice. Oh, look at that. We're up to an iron ring now. That'll help us in the future. Alright, now, if you recall, in the end of the last video, we were told that the Archons are convening at the disfavored camp, which is where we are now, obviously. Actually, yeah, I'll do it. Okay. Now we'll step inside. We'll make our last discussion with the Archons before the actual siege of Ascension Hall. You won't believe you don't give the Oathbreakers credit. Even beasts can begin to see the problems. I already know I can't read that fast enough.
How can we trust your rabble not to turn at this last moment? How many of your conscripts have family bonds to the Vendrian Guard? It is decided. The disfavored will take the vanguard of the assault. It is the only way to assure success before the edict comes to pass.
Graven Ash's roar pulses your eardrums, his face reddening as he yells.
Oh, you're so young. We can forgive you for being stupid. Without your Archon of Stone to bring down those walls, you're out of your element. Only the chorus has the numbers required to swarm the walls from all sides. We will lead the vanguard of this battle.
Oh no. Certainly sounds like things are not going to go well here, does it?
The best the chorus could accomplish would be leaving a ramp-shaped pile of corpses propped up against the walls for my warriors to use. Their fortifications are not a concern. Even understaffed, my Earthshakers could breach the masonry in short order.
That would not be the most sturdy of ramps, especially for a fully armored man in iron armor.
Another brilliant idea. Cairn's cult is, we're sure, every bit as trustworthy and sane as the late Archon of Stone himself. You did notice the spire at the center of the citadel? Hard to miss it, being only the tallest thing on the horizon and such. Certainly your Earth mages won't do anything stupid like, say, breaking the spire's foundation. What could possibly go wrong?
The voices in Rot lazily twirls his scepter, always talking in our head again. We love saying that name, Karn, just to watch him squirm. Graven Ash had so much hair back before he met us. And you notice Graven Ash is bald.
I trust them more than I trust your circus of rapists, sell swords, and turncoat tearsmen.
Archon Ash turns his head and, upon seeing you enter the tent, relaxes his posture.
Tunon's Fatebinder has arrived.
The war tent falls silent, and all eyes turn to you, expectingly. Alright, got a couple choices here. Our operations in Echo Hall Crossing and Trip Niddle Wilderness were successful. Why aren't you two marching towards Ascension Hall? Or we can go, my mission in Echo Hall Crossing and Trip Niddle Wilderness were successful, with little help from the disfavored. Oh, that would definitely piss Ash off. I was victorious in Echo Hall Crossing and Trip Niddle Wilderness, despite the ineptitude of the chorus. Oh, that'll definitely piss the voices off. Or we could just say, done bickering. I'm going to be a little nicer and say, why aren't you two marching?
Nothing would please us more than to be done with this wretched valley. Perhaps if we had more support from the disfavored, and from the court.
Now that we are all assembled, I want reports. The Scarlet Chorus was going to resolve the Oathbreaker presence in the Outer Valley. What became of that?
Yes, what did become of that? We should know already, yet we do not. If we are not mistaken, the Fatebinder played a pivotal role in this operation. Fifth Eye, shed light on this baffling question.
The Oathbreaker raiders were broken, and most importantly, their captain was taken. And he told us, the Archon of Secrets grips his helmet as a chattering procession of whispers pours forth.
Nothing. Curse you, motherless fucks! What have you brought but fire and
The voices in Rot slaps his forehead portion of his mask, and for a moment, the emerald flames within his robes dim.
Oh, suffering doesn't really capture the nuance of what we've done. Apologies. We've been savoring this one's defiance. We know much of their inner workings, their desperate allies, their foolish hopes. This is our battle to lose.
What the heck did the voices do to that poor captain?
Why I am on equal footing with Kairos' clown, I will never understand. So, Fatebinder, you would deem this mission successful?
Right, we can go on. Say the Oathbreakers were scattered and I took the captain alive as requested. There's not much else to add. Or, Pelix Florian was a boastful leader from an influential family. His recruitment will demoralize the enemy. Or, Pelix Florian was a renowned for skill at arms. It would have been better to best him in battle. Send a stronger message. I'm going to say his recruitment will demoralize the enemy here.
Iron Marshal, I understand we've established a foothold across the Matani. Report.
Oh, we gained favor with the voices there. Securing the Matani was a gruesome affair. An agent of the School of Tides still lives, and the river has turned against us. Despite our losses, the day ended in success at Echo Hall Crossing, though victory came at great cost. Oh, we gained Wrath for Ash for our choices there. When it came time to secure the nearby Echo Call village, there was a distressing discovery. The villagers had been stashing iron weaponry, no doubt stolen from our supply lines. Commander Antia wished to burn the village, but the chorus disagreed, and the Fatebinder backed their claim. Well, not so much. We just said that the village would be better served as a garrison, well, essentially, than as a smoldering ruin. Their leader, Captain Matani Sybil, was bested in combat, but taken captive by the Scarlet Chorus. Despite the disfavored taking the lead on this operation, the Fatebinder felt it necessary to apply Chorus doctrine to the captives.
A most wise judgment, good Fatebinder. The Oathbreaker captain will no doubt provide hours of entertainment, and perhaps even some useful information.
Oh, he's lovely. The voices of Narat hurls his scepter into the air with a loud chuckle, gingerly snatching the scepter out of the air as it falls. Oh, what's he saying in our mind now? She has been a most delectable treat, that one. So obstinate, so inarticulate in her flailing defiance. Some things are best savored in slow, tantalizing doses. We must thank you once again for delivering her unto us. Oh, he is a strange one.
This will be just like Stalwart. when your own conscripts chose suicide over service to the chorus. She'll be no different than the others. Petulant, uncooperative, and motivated to feed you false information.
Well, if that's what happened at Stalwart, that wouldn't be a good thing to happen here, as all of our lives are on the line here. Well, we can say, arguing over this is meaningless. Resolving the edict is matters most of all. Or perhaps some tearsmen are smart enough to choose death or being associated with the Scarlet Chorus. Oh, that'll definitely anger the voices. Or 3. Odd, you think the tearsmen so pathetic and harmless, yet you seem pathetically afraid of what they might teach the chorus. Oh, that'll definitely anger Ash. I'm just gonna go with arguing is meaningless.
The Fatebinder is right. We argue over trivialities when we should be closing the vice on the Oathbreakers. Let us march on the double. The disfavored will lead the charge.
You mean the Scarlet Chorus should lead the charge? Over 2/3 of your legion remains trapped outside the valley. Only the Chorus can bring to bear the strength and numbers this assault requires.
Oh, so most of the disfavored aren't even here.
Kairos' Day of Swords approaches, and our allies in the disfavored in the court refuse to work with us. There is clearly only one reason for this. Graven Ash and Tunon have allied against us.
What?
You conspire to rob us of our deserved glory.
Is he really that insane? Emerald-colored trails appear in the air as the Archon madly swings his scepter, gesticulating with growing rage. Oh, what is he saying now? We'll see how it really is. You're all against us. Oh, he's insane. Clearly insane. If you two are unwilling to work together, as Fatebinder of Tunon, I will order you to do so. We can remain silent. Or conspiracy? You're the one who acted the fool this whole time. Or enough bickering. We are running out of time to take Ascension Hall. Well, these two armies may not want to work together, but I think they'd work well together. So I'm going to order them to work together.
With whom do you stand?
The voices of Narat mask tilt sideways as he lurches forward, wagging his scepter at you. The tank grows silent as the gathering looks to you in anticipation. What's he saying? Now is not the time for compromise. One of us will have the honor of completing this glorious conquest. We know you will choose wisely. Okay, now we can go. We'll march in the on the Veteran Wall Citadel together or not at all. Ooh, that's an interesting choice. Or we can go with its favorite, of course. Now this is another major choice in the game. Very early. As you can kind of guess, we're only going to be able to go with one of the two armies. And the other one will be hostile to us. I'm going to see what this first choice is about. You'll march together or not at all.
You test my patience, Fatebinder. We did not ask for a weak compromise that leaves all parties unsatisfied. Whom do you support? Are you going to let the Scarlet Chorus traitors have their way? Or will you stand by Kairos' true disciples, the disfavored?
You'll notice we lost favor with both Archons for that choice, and gained wrath for both of them as well. Well, that's definitely not great. Well, as I mentioned, we have to choose. Who do we want to anger? The disfavored elite and side with the chorus, or side with the mob and join with the and anger the disfavored? What? Decisions. Now, just for the record, no matter which one you choose, the outcome is essentially the same. You go with one and the other doesn't go. So, well, we've definitely, I'd say, probably angered the chorus more than we've angered the disfavored. Let's check this out. Yeah, we're almost at 2 favor for the the disfavored. Pretty sure we're at 0 for both for the chorus. I think having a wall of iron at our backs would probably help. So I'm going to say the disfavored will lead.
You honor us, as I knew you would. You have made the right choice. The disfavored have stood at the forefront of battle since the first days of the war, and now we have the honor of winning this final battle.
Graven Ash salutes you, his fist shaking, striking his breastplate with a thunderous clatter.
Our beloved chorus! We have too many lives to protect. We can't allow your foolish decision to destroy us all!
A brilliant emerald gleam radiates from the Archon, and the chatter of a busy marketplace seems to fill the tent. The scepter he normally holds as a playful prop is now clenched as a bludgeon ready to strike. What did he say in our head now? No! We did not work so hard only to be denied our rightful glory in the end. You will die with the disfavored. Yeah, you notice we've got 2 full wrath, and we're almost at 3 wrath with the voices, whereas we're not even halfway to wrath 1 with Ash. Well, let's see what happens now.
You would dare harm me and our guest from the court?
The air crackles with electricity as Graven Ash lifts his maul to strike. Oh! They come to blows.
By Kairos' word, this means war! How did it come to this?
He roused to consciousness to the sight of Graven Ash, swatting his hands towards the thinning green mist where the voices in the rats once stood moments ago. Got a few choices. We'll have to take the Ascension Hall without Chorus's help. Or, are you sure you wish to go to war against the Chorus? I saw you step in front of me. Thank you. I'm going to try and placate him a little bit, get him a little bit nicer, say that we saw him step in front of us.
Just old soldier reflexes. Couldn't be sure if it was trying a simple illusion or a bolt of fire. Either way, needed to be sure my guest didn't perish in my war tent. Wouldn't be able to live that one down.
And we gain more favor with Ash for that one. Oh, we're almost at 4 favor with Ash. Perfect. Alright, now we have the same 2 choices before. We're off to take it without Chorus help, or are you sure are you sure you wish to go to war with the Chorus? I'm going to ask that one.
What other choice am I given? It is clear the voices of Narat would endanger all of us out of vanity. Besides, we all know when this war is over, someone must rule and protect the Tears. So I will start protecting the Tears from the depravity of the Scarlet Chorus.
Oh, well, I guess we're going to have to take Ascension Hall without the Chorus help.
Yes, and instead of having false allies on our side, at least we can march on the Citadel knowing full well who is friend and foe. And it goes without saying, the disfavored needs you now for this glorious battle. Please speak with the Iron Marshal. She will give you the specifics of our plan.
Later, Ash.
The Archon of Secrets left behind one of his spies. Perhaps we should send her back to her master in pieces.
Uh-oh. Graven Ash narrows his eyes and points a finger at Verse. Barrick's armor makes a discordant sound of iron bending under pressure. Everyone assembled in the room looks at him.
Something to say, Barrick?
Ash passes his stone shield a confused look.
Nothing at present, Archon. Forgive the interruption.
Barrick looks to you with a vague hope in his otherwise impersonal stare. It kind of sounds like Barrick doesn't want to kill Verse. We got a few choices, of course. Verse is with me, or I'm surprised you're still here. We could draw our weapon. Agreed, she can't be allowed to live, or let Verse go. Save your fury for the battlefield. I won't stand by another violation of the blue flag. I'm going to say that Verse is with us, because she's actually helped us out a lot, and, well, she's a pretty good fighter.
You would harbor the Archons' henchmen in your company? This is aiding and abetting the voices of Narot. I cannot stand for it.
Right, now we can go on and say, you can and will. She's necessary to my work, which puts her under the court's protection. Oh, if we had Scarlet Chorus favored too, we could say something here. We of course don't, but we can use our lore to say she can tell us about the Scarlet Chorus or the voice, or she can't tell us about the Scarlet Chorus or voices in Narot. She's dead. Use her subterfuge. Maybe I want the voices to think I'm being carefully observed. Or we can draw our weapon again, kill her, or let her go. I'm gonna use our subterfuge here.
The voices of Narot knows better. Of that much I can assure you. Whatever deceitful ploy you have in mind, he can think lifetimes ahead of it.
Based off what we've learned of the voices, I'm kind of inclined to agree with Ash on this one.
You are playing a dangerous game, Binder. If you wish to hold the venomous serpent so close, I will allow you your own self-destruction. Now leave me. When you are ready to join the assault, speak to the Iron Marshal.
Alright, now the Iron Marshal leaves. There is a dead chorusman in here. Let's see if there's... Oh, drat, we can't loot him. Oh well. Let's just go quickly speak with the Iron Marshal, see about our choices in the matter. Or... Oh, he's assembled the whole crew. Let's talk with the Iron Marshal. The time is upon us! The Iron Marshal nods at you with a serene smile. We march on Vedrine well to show the Tearsmen the price of insurrection. She looks in either direction, surveying the moment of ironclad warriors readying for battle. Kairos' edict will soon come to bear, and we should move at once. Fatebinder, if you are willing, I could use your assistance. We are a tight-knit band, and while we are not outclassed, we are outnumbered. Will you march with us to battle? You can say, we'll join the battle, but I'm not assured that this little fight... But I'm not amused by this little fight between both armies. Or, I'll join this battle, even if we have to spill some Chorus blood. You can ask, what of the Scarlet Chorus? Will you ask me to fight them as well? I'm not ready yet. Let's ask about if he's gonna ask us to fight against the Scarlet Chorus as well. It offends us to violate Kairos' peace, but the voices in Narot is a gangrenous limb. The sort of betrayal that, if tolerated, destroys from within. She shakes her head, letting out her gaze, lowering her gaze. So yes, if the chorus stands between us and our goal, and I'm certain they will, we will have to draw blood. I'm gonna say I'm not ready yet, because I think that'll just put us straight to the next battle. She crosses her arms with a sigh. For a long moment she stares at you, her eyes barely visible within her helmet. Well, decide soon, as we leave in short order. Now, before we go to join in the fight, let's go turn in that quest. Oh, it's this guy. Have you found the iron yet? And let's give him the iron. We gained $1,000 for that, and more favor with his favored, which we're at tier 3 now. I can't tell you what it means to have this back in our hands. I'll make sure to tell my superior that what you've done for the Legion. We lost the Ignats, which is okay. We don't need them anymore. Oh, we gained a reputation ability with the disfavored. It's a passive ability. Ooh, allied AoEs of +1 resolve for 3 seconds. Oh, that's pretty good. Alright, now. At this point, I am going to end the video, and in the next one, we will actually go and start the battle for the Ascension Hall. I hope you guys enjoyed. and I hope you guys have a great day.